Get in here. Let's talk about this. The main goal of a movie star is to step into somebody else's shoes and walk in them so convincingly that the audience forgets they are watching a performance. But some roles given to famous actors require more than just excellent acting skills, which is where special effects makeup and actually prosthetics come in. Special effects makeup can take up to several hours to totally transform these actors into an unrecognizable state. If that isn't dedication to the job, I don't know what it is then. Anyway, let's take a look at 5 incredible before and after makeup of some Hollywood actors. This is the Little 5.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1, watch me.
We are starting with Martin Lawrence in Big Mama House.
Ooh.
In 2000, Big Mama's House became a big hit and raised more than $100 million at the box office, thereby proving that the audience really likes watching the young men on the screen dress up as elderly women of immense proportions. Lawrence, who plays the role of an FBI agent, turned into a fat undercover granny. For the awesome transformation, Martins had to sit in the dressing room for several hours, but the makeup artists knew their onions so well as they not just turned him into a woman, but into a huge man.
So they went in.
Actually.
And it's the craziness of the movie that, so you come out of that character of Big Mama
And still play
your normal self.
Yeah, it's a lot. It's a lot. I mean, if that is not dedication, tell me, what's
Yeah,
that?
and I think they did a particularly good job with this one because I remember looking at like his skin,
Yeah.
even in the costume, and then he still had like skin texture, like
Yeah.
pimples and all. And I was like, people actually took
real.
out time for
Yeah.
this. Wow.
It's real.
They pay attention to all of those things. That is why I'm saying, I always say to people who are not in Hollywood, that anything that is worth doing at all is worth doing
Doing
Be
well.
sure
What
to
are you
go
telling?
in.
Nollywood.
You're not going to...
She just said people that are not in Hollywood, OJ.
So who is that, you? It's not me. So who? Honeypot.
It couldn't be. There you. She's asking question. All right, second on our list is Gary Oldman in The Darkest Hour. Period dramas don't usually light up the internet while they're in production, but Darkest Hour was a unique case due to the insane physical transformation of the lead actor. After the first images of Oldman as Churchill was released, the world was shocked to see how uncanny the resemblance was. A prosthetic cast mold made of silicone rubber was applied to Oldman's entire face, except for his forehead and lips, so that he could convey facial expressions. A foam bodysuit was specially constructed for him to add extra weight to his slight frame. In addition, Oldman had his head completely shaved so that a wig and hairpieces could be easily added. The entire process took up to 4 hours a day. In fact, Oscar came calling for Gary Oldman after his energetic performance as Winston Churchill in Darkest Hour.
More. Now this is just creative on its own. Because
Yep.
the workloads, the timing involved in all of this, and he actually total different person from Gary Oldman. Then you are seeing a chubby one like, is he the one? Is he not the one? It's the one. His makeup, his addition. That's just creative.
So big ups to the makeup artist.
Yeah, and
right?
I think it was even the fact that, okay, so like Big Mama was a fictional character that they eventually ended up making, but then to make somebody look like an actual other person that existed, I think that's a whole level of artistry, and they did an amazing job.
That's right. Okay, now let's talk about Robin Williams in Mrs. Doubtfire. Hollywood leading men have a long history of cross-dressing for performances, but the late Robin Williams may be the most loved. One of our all-time favorite transformations of him is definitely Mrs. Doubtfire. The sweet Irish housekeeper, Euphigenia Doubtfire, required a lot of time in the makeup chair for the funny man. The amazing transformation of the actor will be remembered for generations ahead. The actor was a real genius, and it was able to make everyone feel the emotions that his characters felt.
Robin Williams, the late Robin Williams.
Yeah. I mean, the news.
It was how this was even a glam transformation. I mean, Big Mama was more like okay, street. But then this one was still like a glam grandma. Like the lipstick was always on check, the hair was always properly packed and all that. And I'm like, this is how he would have looked if he was born
a lay woman. Yeah.
So yeah, absolutely love this one as well.
Just crazy how we lost the character. Actually, when just season was like, funny man, but it's late.
Yeah. All right, this one, I'm sure everybody saw this movie, Eddie Murphy in Naughty Professor. One of the most noteworthy things about the Naughty Professor films is the fact that Eddie Murphy played no fewer than 7 characters. Though Eddie Murphy's performance is part of what makes the Naughty Professor such a hilarious film, but even the best performance needs the help and support of makeup artists to bring these characterizations to life. This is certainly the case in this film, in which the makeup allows the actor to transform himself into several members of the Klum family. In fact, the makeup was so well done that it was awarded the Best Makeup Oscar at the 69th Academy Awards. So, yeah, Naughty Professor, it came out at a time when nobody else had even done anything like that. So, and I started looking, is this Eddie Murphy? Is this one Eddie Murphy? I could only count maybe like 4 before you now go and Google, you now say, oh, you were also, oh, wow, you were also.
Interesting stuff. And I don't know whether I've really paid attention to these awards. Today, give makeup artists recognition.
Special effects.
Special effects.
Yes, for special effects, they do.
Special effects.
They do.
Because I think that if it has never been so pronounced, it should be, because it's a lot of work.
It is.
I don't want to... Just the time frame shooting all of these movies. You know, I want to shoot this movie in a particular time frame, but this person has to change. So you're shooting...
just changing.
You're shooting his real character.
Yeah.
Then, you know, in this movie, it will change quickly, step into the lab. All of a sudden, it's now chubby, like...
So you can't do that rush work that they do in other climes.
Oh, yeah.
3 weeks.
3 weeks, yeah. Oh, nice. You guys are really hardworking.
Yeah, really.
Those people that only Pot was talking to.
I'm actually really still talking about them. I said in other climes where they do rush.
Bring it back home.
Would you like some local...
Shout out to some particular special effect guys that we have in Nigeria.
In Nigeria, oh my God.
Hakim Effects.
So oh my God, shout out to them.
I saw one recently where they made a dead body. Yes, they made a stunt double dead body of the actor, and then
they are really trying. I mean, shout out to them. Shout out to them. Some we don't know their names, but they are really, really pulling stuff off right here in Nigeria. Well done to you. All right, now, the last but not the least, let's talk about my darling Tyler Perry in Madea franchise. Tyler Perry gives such a devoted and thorough performance in the role of Madea that it's hard to imagine anyone else in the role. However, the first time that Madea was supposed to appear in a play, there was an actress for the role. When the actress didn't show up during the night of the play, Tyler Perry stepped in to play the role, and it turned into a major success. He has played a total of 4 characters in the movie so far. Mabel Madea Simmons, Joe Simmons, Brand Simmons, and Heathrow Simmons. Tyler Perry has to step into a fat suit, different wigs, and makeup just to fit into each character.
My situation right now is whoever was supposed to play that character, is she watching when she watches all of this?
No.
The franchise, I feel like
no, she'll be feeling bad.
This should have been me. Okay.
I mean, you know what this brings to mind? So we used to have one boss that was radio, and then if you came late for your shift, it makes you useless.
Oh, it does it.
It runs the shift. So if you're thinking that, oh, you are
almighty.
So I like it when people are able to I like it when maybe you have this business of making clothes. Be a tailor yourself so that nobody messes you up.
Yeah.
So that nobody tries to, you just, and then he comes and you say, don't worry, go home.
Yeah.
Won't pay you for 2 weeks. You'll be on suspension.
Abina, you get the job done.
Yeah.
Yeah, but this Tyler Perry the way, when you look at Tyler Perry with the beard and everything, how they get to cover that up. Because in a normal day, okay, I know that you can do bald cap, but I'm like, you cover up his entire beard and everything. And then Tyler Perry, the voice, I was going to go to the voice because that Madea's voice is so iconic.
Then you will not play.
You now play another one. So you're playing an old man. You're doing the gruff voice. You play me dear. They don't play
So
with my dear.
I just watched. I watched one recently. The protection. The my
now?
dear. Yes, I watched. I watched it recently.
Witness protection.
Protection.
Oh,
and,
yeah,
And
easy
then
one.
the one that beat me when she went to the supermarket to buy something, and then that boy ran into the car and was like, with mask, and was like, you know what? Give me your money.
Give me your money.
She laughed. No, she first of all laughed. She was like, me. You are the one. You'll be the one to get down, or you'll be the one to beg me that you want to get down.
Well, shout out to creative guys, man, making us enjoy all of these movies. We know most of these people, and we see the after effects, and we'll just key into that character. Not minding that, oh, that's Tyler Perry. I beg.
Actually,
you will
I
just
forget.
say that is.
I forget. My dear is really crazy. She does not send anybody.
At all.
Watch this.